San Marino, officially known as the Most Serene Republic of San Marino, is the world's oldest republic and one of the smallest countries. Its history spans over 1,700 years and reflects an extraordinary story of resilience, independence, and the preservation of traditions. According to legend, the origins of San Marino date back to 301 AD, when a Christian stonemason named Marinus fled persecution under the Roman Emperor Diocletian. Seeking refuge, Marinus found sanctuary on Mount Titano, a rugged peak in the Apennine Mountains, and established a small Christian community there. This act not only laid the foundation for San Marino's spiritual identity, but also its political independence, as the community grew into a self-governing enclave. Over time, Marinus was canonized as Saint Marinus, and his legacy became central to the nation's identity, inspiring the values of freedom and independence that define San Marino to this day. In its early years, San Marino's remote and inaccessible location on Mount Titano provided natural protection, allowing the community to survive the chaos of the early Middle Ages. During this period, Europe was fragmented into feudal territories, yet San Marino managed to maintain its autonomy. This was in part due to the determination of its people, as well as its geographical insignificance, which often spared it from the ambitions of more powerful neighbors. As the community grew, it developed a system of governance rooted in communal decision-making. By the 9th century, the heads of families gathered in assemblies known as the Arengo to make decisions for the community. This participatory system of governance was a precursor to San Marino's later political structures and reflected the egalitarian spirit of the republic. San Marino officially adopted the title of a republic during the 13th century and established its distinctive political system, which remains in place today. In 1243, the office of the Captain's Regent, Capitani Regenti, was created. This unique arrangement involves the election of 2 individuals who serve as joint heads of state for 6-month terms. This system, designed to prevent the concentration of power, has been a hallmark of San Marino's political stability and resilience. The Captain's Regent are elected by the Grand and General Council, San Marino's legislative body, which also traces its origins back to the early communal assemblies. This governance structure, based on principles of shared power and representation, has been instrumental in preserving the independence of San Marino through centuries of political turbulence in Europe. During the Renaissance, San Marino faced numerous challenges, but also opportunities for diplomatic growth. The small republic was surrounded by powerful neighbors, including the Papal States and the Duchy of Urbino. Despite its size, San Marino skillfully navigated the complex political landscape of Renaissance Italy, securing treaties and alliances that ensured its survival. In 1463, San Marino expanded its territory through an alliance with Pope Pius II, acquiring several castles and the plains surrounding Mount Titano. This was a rare instance of territorial expansion for the Republic and cemented its modern borders. Throughout this period, San Marino maintained its republican institutions and resisted attempts by external powers to annex or control it, demonstrating a remarkable ability to preserve its independence. San Marino's independence was further tested during the Napoleonic era in the late 18th and early 19th centuries. Napoleon Bonaparte, recognizing the unique status of San Marino as a small and unthreatening republic, offered to expand its territory. However, San Marino declined, valuing its independence and neutrality over territorial ambitions. Napoleon's respect for San Marino's sovereignty helped to solidify its status as an independent state during a time when much of Europe was being redrawn by war and conquest. Later, during the unification of Italy in the 19th century, San Marino again demonstrated its diplomatic acumen. Although it was surrounded by the newly unified Kingdom of Italy, San Marino maintained its independence by fostering friendly relations with the Italian government. It also gained goodwill by providing refuge to Italian revolutionaries and dissidents, during the Risorgimento, the movement for Italian unification. San Marino's modern history is marked by its commitment to neutrality and independence. During both World War I and World War II, San Marino remained officially neutral, though it was not entirely untouched by the conflicts. During World War II, it provided refuge to more than 100,000 civilians who were fleeing the fighting in Italy, an extraordinary act for such a small nation. Despite its neutrality, San Marino was briefly bombed in 1944 by Allied forces who mistakenly believed it was being used as a German military base. After the war, San Marino rebuilt and modernized its economy, transitioning from a largely agrarian society to one that is heavily reliant on tourism, banking, and small-scale manufacturing. Its picturesque landscapes, medieval architecture, and historical significance attract millions of visitors each year. Today, San Marino stands as a symbol of resilience and continuity. With a population of around 33,000 people and a territory of just 61 square kilometers, it has maintained its sovereignty and unique identity despite being surrounded by much larger states. Its political system, with its roots in the medieval assemblies and the enduring office of the Captain's Regent, continues to function as a model of stability and democratic governance. San Marino's cultural heritage, including its ancient fortifications, historical archives, and traditions, has been recognized by UNESCO, which designated its historic center and Mount Titano as a World Heritage Site in 2008. As the world's oldest surviving republic, San Marino is not just a historical curiosity, but a living example of the enduring power of self-governance and the importance of small states in the broader tapestry of global history. Its story is a reminder that even the smallest nations can leave a lasting legacy, preserving their values and traditions through centuries of change.